have gone through all the transactions on our bank statement by checking them against what we saw in our cash book. So we highlighted the transactions we believe will be part of our opening reconciliation calculation. We checked off by crossing out the transactions on the bank statement that we found in the cash book, and we circled on our bank statement those transactions that we did not find in our cash book, right? So now it is time to prepare our opening reconciliation. So to do this, let's just revert back to the question for a bit to get the specifics. It said the opening reconciliation statement should be as at October 1, 2022. So when preparing any report, take note of your dates because you need to make sure that you title your reports and you're using the correct dates. So we're going to head this up, see Burke. And then this is going to be our opening reconciliation as at October 1, 2022. Right? Now, as with any reconciliation that when we start off with our balance per cash book, we're going to add any unpresented checks and deduct any unrecorded deposits. Okay? So balance per cash book. We grab that balance from our cash book, and that balance was $354 right here. That's our beginning balance. It's not just any balance, it's your beginning balance we're taking from the cash book. So that's negative $354 because it is on the credit side of the cash book. So that's an overdraft, all right? And remember that we're supposed to also determine we're supposed to come back to a bigger overdraft once this reconciliation comes out correct. So we're supposed to come back to this 2718. So let's see what happens. So let's add our unpresented checks. I always write what I am doing. So I'm adding unpresented checks. Good. You can list them out if it's easier for you to do that. So we have check 451 and the amount for that check. Remember, checks would be on the debit side of your bank statement or expenses. So that is $14.50. So you can put that amount there. You're adding that, so that's a positive number. And then the other check we have is on the 29, check 452. For $576. That is all we have so far. So now we can review what we have on the credit side of our bank statement and start deducting that. So we're going to deduct that unrecorded deposit. That's the only one we see in this question. And that amount is $4,390. Negative because we're deducting it. And it looks like we have everything. So once we total up everything, we will have our balance per bank statement. If all goes well, it should match what our beginning balance on our actual statement is. So let's see what happens. Just put in my formula here. You'll be using your calculators to do this. And there we go. Okay, so we have everything and it worked out nicely because it matches the amount we calculate in our open reconciliation, matches what we have in our bank statement. So that's great. So I will see you in the next video as we work through the requirement 2, which is updating our cash book.